Cleveland. Today, a good battle in the AFC. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Cleveland Browns. Game time is here. Glad you're with us. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. And off we go through the snow here in Cleveland. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. And he'll move this forward out to the 29-yard line. Number 5 overall pick, Mason Graham, there on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9. In motion, Shakir. Allen now on 2nd down. A pass caught by the veteran. That's Brandon Cooks. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
36 yards.
Big play there for the Bills. 36 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 9. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. This one complete to Palmer. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
It's a gain of 9.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. We have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
Raiders' kick is good. And the Bills are out to an early 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Sanders out to Judy. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Number 3, Jerry Judy. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 3. They go with the rookie out of Ohio State, Christian Benford. And he's going to have a Browns 1st down as he gets past the 35 to about the 37.
That's good.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
And on 1st down, it's back to Judkins. And he'll get ahead for a couple as the flurries continue to fall.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Again, it's Judkins. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Taken down at the
He does a
41.
nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? From the gun, it's Shedeur. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
By Joey Bosa.
That is Joey Bosa in on the
It's
sack.
4th down.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Ball security, a must in these conditions. Fair catch called for and taken without issue.
27-yard
The Bills offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They had the field goal on the opening drive, took the early lead. See if they can improve on that here. 3-0 our score as we begin 1st and 10. From the gun, Josh Allen. A short throw caught by Kincaid. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
2nd down and 3. Now they'll pitch it out here. Oh, he takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run.
I'm not sure if there's anything more enjoyable for a football player than playing a game in the snow. And something for us to keep in mind throughout the rest of the day is typically the advantage is in the favor of the offense. You know where you're going. You know where the cuts are going to come. The defense has to react to you. Can they find a way to take advantage?
That one downfield for Cooks. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. Big-time play there for Buffalo. And even 50 yards.
A gain of 50 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap. This is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
And a strong 1st down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short.
Down by Grant Delpit. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Browns' 10-yard line.
Allen going to give this to Davis. And the Bills are going to be set up 1st and goal. Couldn't reach the plane, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the 1, and I wouldn't be surprised if they let him finish this drive off.
Davis trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
This defense is able to get the hold here on 1st down, Mike, but they might have to do it 3 more times. I think if I'm this offense, I'm saying this is 4 down territory. I've got 3 more shots to gain 1 yard. Here you go.
And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal.
This is a play, Mike, that makes me want to run down there, throw on a uniform, and try to help out. I mean, I think at this point, I could help clear enough room to get 1 yard. Heck, I might be able to get 1 yard myself. That's disappointing that they're unable to capitalize.
And he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's 4th down. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming. They'll try it now with Cook, and he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on downs. The Browns offense ready for their second possession. They'll need to get something positive going right away here. Ball starts inside their own 1-yard line. Sanders from his own end zone. On throw, right side, taken by Njoku. And that'll help him get out of danger, out of bounds, up at the 15-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 23-yard line.
They run it once more with Judkins. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Sanders keeping it on the zone read. And that one's going to be shut down quickly. A minimal gain.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short gain.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
Third, they need 8. From the shotgun, it's Sanders. And that one is incomplete and brings us to the end of the first quarter of play. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. The Bills with the early advantage. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. Here's Corey Bojorquez now as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. Fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. The Bills offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll look to build on their 3-0 lead as this drive starts with a 1st and 10. From the gun, throw here for Allen. This one caught by Khalil Shakir. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
16 yards.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Allen going to give it to Cook. Ooh, well, now you see him, now you don't. Big juke move there, and a gain of 6.
With a 48-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. Now Allen. He's got his tight end, Kincaid. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
Well, we give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
They'll run the toss with Cook. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Throwing on second down. It's Allen. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Out of the gun, here's Allen. He's got his man. That's Kincaid. And he is out of bounds down at the 21. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
A 6-yard pickup.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game, and that's a nice pickup there.
Here comes 2nd and 4. They'll run the draw with Cook. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
A gain of 4 yards.
They're doing a really nice job of keeping this defense on their heels with this balanced attack. We've seen them be effective both run and pass, and right now the defense just doesn't seem to have an answer.
They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. And he'll be met in the backfield and drop behind the line of scrimmage. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured Bill. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. So now they'll throw it with Allen. That's taken in. It's James Cook. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
To the air on third down, here's Allen. That one taken in. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Bills.
So when you find yourself this tight to the goal line, Mike, the offense becomes a lot more restricted in as far as how deep you can throw the ball. The field is wider than it is long, and I think the idea here is let's spread them out. Let's put all of our eligibles out there and let the quarterback get a really good picture. Where are the holes in the coverage? Where are the one-on-one matchups that I like? And let's put this ball in the quarterback's hand, let him make a good decision, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
So now, Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. This returnable from the 4. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Browns offense ready to take over possession of the football. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Sanders. Going deep downfield for Judy. A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion. Jerry Judy, the intended target. And it'll bring up second down.
Yeah, a little predictable there. You feel like you just gave up points, and the first thing you want to do is you just want to answer back, and you try to get it all in one play. Nice job by the defensive coordinator, understanding the deep shot was coming, having the right call there. So offensively, just take what's there. You're not going to get all those points back in one play. Take your time, take what's there, sustain the drive.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Third down and 9. Out of the gun, it's Sanders under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
On comes the punter now, as he is on to punt for Cleveland. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. They've got the 10-0 advantage here early. And they'll see if they can add to it. Beginning on this drive, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. He'll get this across midfield, down to the 48. Grant dealt it up to make the play.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, you're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
Joshua Palmer was the intended receiver. And it's going to be 3rd down.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get...
And this is caught on the sideline. Going to have the 1st down. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not. They say the feet were out of bounds. Wow. Big, tight call there. For the moment, it'll be 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
The Browns offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Quick throw taken in by Judy. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
It's a loss of 2.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
First down.
They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
They bring Judy in motion. Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay. Sanders will throw it. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Joey Bosa in there to drop him that time. It's a loss of 7.
This offense just continues to struggle to find any sort of rhythm. And now part of it is self-inflicted wounds, but the vast majority of their struggles has just been their inability to pass protect. You can't expect your quarterback to settle into the game and have any confidence operating out of the pocket.
The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down.
This is the epitome of team defense. Not only are you able to rush the passer and put relentless pressure on him play after play, but the coverage on the back end is so tight. There's just nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. You see him just continue to hold the ball that extra second in the pocket, and with the way these guys are pass rushing, that's all the time they need.
And that is incomplete.
And after that last incompletion, it's really the story of the game. This offense has had a really hard time sustaining drives that can lead to points. You can sense the frustration, not only on the sideline, but really in the entire stadium. They've got to get something going, especially early in these drives, so they can find themselves in scoring position and come away with some points.
Now, fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. The Bills offense ready to take over once more. He's going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Cook. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 2. Once again, it's Cook. And some good running there. That's a 1st down up to the 43.
7-yard gain.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this 1st half.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
It is 2nd and 9. From the gun, here is Allen. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Third down, 3 to go. From the gun, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. Khalil Shakir, the intended target. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, we sit up here all the time and we try to break down why certain plays work or don't work. Well, this one's not real tricky. I mean, he just simply needs to catch the ball. I mean, that close to the 1st down chain, he just catches that ball and turns upfield. They extend this drive. He's got to come over to the sideline, take a deep breath, tell his guys, hey, man, that's on me. And he's got to go out and make that next play because his team's going to need him to play better as the rest of this game continues.
They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
No gain on the play.
Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their second, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. It is 3rd and 10. Now Shedeur looking deep here for Tillman. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
And it'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Bills' offense going to take over just before the half. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, trying to add to it. It begins with 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Catch is made there on the left side by Cooks. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. In motion goes Cooks. They'll throw on 1st down with Allen. Right back to Cooks. He's got another one. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. Now it's 2nd and 1. Now it's Allen. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Browns offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this 3rd quarter. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with 1st down. To throw is Sanders. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 5.
Motion, change.
From the gun, a give to Njoku. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
No gain on the play.
At this point in the game, Mike, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run, simple handoff, no gain.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Here's Sanders to throw. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
Punting time for the Browns. They're set to kick it away, as they are forced to kick for the 6th time today. Shedeur to return. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Bills offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. The RPO, that's going to be caught by Cooks. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 39-yard line.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Devin Bush there on the stop.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Allen on 3rd down. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
Well, here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
A fair catch taken here, and it's going to come right at the 15-yard line. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming, getting started with 1st and 10. Now it's Sanders. Open man, and that's Tillman. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
3rd and inches. They'll go with the sneak. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that 1st down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the 1st down.
Here's Judkins. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 16-yard pickup on that one. It's a Browns 1st down.
Well, after not having much success in the 1st half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the 3rd quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Terrel Bernard, they're on the tackle.
44-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Judkins. He's got it. That's a first down up across midfield and down to the 47-yard line.
It's a gain of 8.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on first and second down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
And on first down, it's back to Judkins. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at their line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
Now Sanders to throw on second down. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
The tackle made back
TJ Sanders getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6, and it's third down. They'll look to throw. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
And now you need 2 hands to count how many sacks they've recorded in this one, Mike. I mean, they have been relentless throughout the game, and they get another big stop here.
The Browns getting their punting team out there.
For the Browns.
Returnable from the 17. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Bills offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Cook. And all it takes a little bit of snow to make things slippery out here. He'll get forward for only a yard.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 9. From the gun, throw here for Allen. The rookie out of Michigan, Mason Graham, gets him for a loss of 4. And that'll set up 3rd down.
And it might have taken longer than they would have liked, but that's the first sack of the game, and it came at the perfect time. This defense desperately has to get off the field, and that play gets them a lot closer to doing so.
Allen to throw on 3rd and long. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming up.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Browns offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. They'll throw on 1st down with Sanders. That's into the hands of Judy on the right side. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Shedeur. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the shotgun, it's Sanders. Off throw, right side, taken by Njoku.
I think in this field position, Mike, when 4th and short, I think you got to go for it. I think there's at least a conversation going on the sideline about whether you keep your offense on the field or send out your punt unit.
The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming. They'll run for it. It's Judkins. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. They'll begin just shy of midfield with a 1st and 10. A carry for Cook. He'll forward for maybe a yard. The linebacker, Jerome Baker, there to make the play.
Across midfield to the 49-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down. They'll run straight ahead with Cook. And he'll maneuver his way down to the 44. Devin Bush there on the stop.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 4. Oh, a bad time to run out of time. They don't get the playoff on 3rd and short. So now, after the penalty, a much tougher prospect to convert. It is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Josh Allen. That's taken in by Shakir. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
Mike, I can tell you firsthand, when you take the field on your opponent's side of the 50, there's a lot of optimism and hope that this is going to be a touchdown scoring drive. So nice job here by the defense, holding strong and defending this short field.
The Browns take over.
The Browns offense getting set to get back to work. They'll look to get the comeback started now as they take over here. Final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Now Shedeur on 1st down. That'll be incomplete on what turns out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Judkins now as we begin the 4th quarter. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Sanders on third down. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Critical third down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the fourth quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to Njoku. This field pretty slick now. That pickup only about 3 yards.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
It's a loss of 2.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
This one down the field, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
That is fielded at the 13. And he'll get a few yards on this return, up past the 15-yard line. The Bills offense ready to see what they can do. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Cook. He's going to have a Bills first down as he gets this one past the 30.
2-possession lead, fourth quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stopping it.
In motion goes Cooks. And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay again. The tight end Kincaid in motion. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. Hook's able to pull that one in. And he'll get the penalty yardage and then some back and is very close to a first down.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in 1st and a mile after taking a penalty on first down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable second down.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that first down himself.
So, a couple of first downs will give them 1st and 10. They're at the 41. To the air is Allen. He'll find Shakir open right side. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back. I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league, and it results in a negative play.
Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there, and it's going to bring up a third down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Now Allen facing third and long. Open man is Palmer. It's complete. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
And they smack him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain.
On the play.
Shotgun draw, trying to catch him off guard here, Mike, but the defense was having none of it. Thought it took a little too long to develop. Gave that defense enough time to get back there. Stop him for no gain.
Allen going to keep it on the zone read.
The quarterback could have handed it. He could have kept it himself. I don't really think either option would have turned out much different. Great job by the defense having a plan for the running back and a plan for the quarterback, and they're able to force that carry for no gain.
Got to get this to the 25. Here's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That one broken up. It is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really a no-fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bills will open up a 13-0 lead.
I think apart from the wind, when you talk about kicking in the elements, Mike, I think the snow has to be the kicker's worst nightmare. It's just so hard to have the confidence that when you stick that plant foot, it's not going to give way. So give credit. That was really well done.
So Prater now, after the made field goal, back out to kick off. This will be returned from the 6. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. The Browns offense ready to get back at it. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Sanders will throw it. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Been a largely forgettable performance from this offense up until this point, Mike. I mean, these sacks, they just continue to stop so many of their drives throughout the entire game. And then you look up at the scoreboard, and it pretty much reflects that here in the 4th quarter.
Now, Shedeur. There's a screen set up for Judkins. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 5.
From the gun, it's Sanders. Looking deep here for Tillman. That is hard. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. A big play and a much-needed one as well. That goes for 58.
And they decide to bring pressure here on 3rd down, but he does a really nice job. Remains calm under pressure. He ends up delivering a strike downfield and keeps the drive alive.
And he will score! Game on! Raheem Sanders! Touchdown, Browns! Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
The score, Bills 13, Browns 7.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. On the return, it's Ty Johnson. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Bills offense headed back to take over once more. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. From the gun, here is Allen. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Tight end on the move left. Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5. So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. They bring their tight end right to the air. On 2nd down, here's Allen. This pass right side taken in by Cooks. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
That's good for a Bills.
They get 20 on the connection. Good for a Bills first down.
And the Bills first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Here comes 2nd and 4. Allen going to give it to Cook. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Allen. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. The Browns going to use the last of their timeouts now. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
A run up the middle with Cook. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They face 2nd down and 7. A run, this is Gilliam. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. They can still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. So a road win here for the Bills. They get it done. An old school, hard-fought game, one in the trenches in the driving snow. Not a lot of points, not a lot of big plays, but they did just enough to get out of here with a victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.